Thank you to each and every one of you guys for showing up today. This incident is very important, as every incident is important to us, but it's important for us to keep this one, this specific case, we want to keep the momentum going on this. And we're here to talk about Imperial Stewart. This individual is a 17-year-old resident here of Columbus and was last seen on September 20th in the early evening hours. Thursday, September 21st, was the day that he was reported missing. And so far, our detectives have been working around the clock, and I assure you, working around the clock, trying to follow up on any leads, any information that was presented, so we can find Imperial and see where this takes us. I know that there's been some information that's been presented on social media. There's been a couple individuals that we've been looking for, Michael Bowles and Michael Bowles, and we're hoping that we will be able to find them and have a discussion with them and find out what information they know and what they can help lead us to as well. We talked about earlier that there was a vehicle that they were last seen in. I'm able to report that vehicle has since been recovered, the black Chrysler. We do have that, and right now we are awaiting forensic results, and we're hoping again that will help provide some more information for us and lead us in the right direction. So at this point, I'm open for any questions that you guys have. We're asking anybody with information to please give us a call. I will throw it out there right now, and we can always, you guys can put that on your websites. But if there is any information, family, friends, community members that have anything, please reach out to the homicide unit. The phone number is 614-645-4733. You can also reach out to Detective O'Connor, Keith O'Connor, who is the lead detective in this. His phone number is 614-774-7825. Any questions?
Where was the vehicle found?
So right now, I can just tell you that we do have it, and we're processing it, and we'll hopefully wait on the results. The exact details right now, we're going to hold on to that as part of the investigation, and then we can circle back to that down the road.
If this is still a missing persons case, why include the homicide phone number instead of the line for missing person?
Yeah, so right now the homicide is our lead investigator. That's where Detective O'Connor works, so that's just a number that will be able to be reached by him. I get what you're asking. The whole reason behind that is, because of the information that has been circulated and was presented, it indicated that there may be some foul play, and let me emphasize, there may be some foul play. And with that being said, we want to make sure that we have, I wanted to dedicate Team 5 to this, our homicide Team 5, to be able to look into that and see where it takes us.
How important is time right now?
In any investigation, time, we try to, use time to our advantage. But what we're asking for is that, if Imperial's out there watching, please reach out to us. We just want to have a conversation. The individuals that we're looking for, reach out to us. I mean, we need to have a conversation. We need to see where this takes us, and that's where it goes back to the time issue. Is, the sooner we can gather some more details and have these conversations, I think the sooner we'll be able to progress this investigation, and that's where we'll take us.
How many searches have there been so far, including police and community? Can you touch on that?
I don't know the exact number, but I can just tell you that they have been working around the clock, and they have been searching all areas to see where it takes us.
The two persons of interest, do you believe that they're in the Columbus area?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. That's why we're hoping that somebody, if they know some information on where they're at, they'll reach out to us. I would like to throw out there that it's the right thing to do, and sometimes people are hesitant to come give information, or they're hesitant to cooperate with the police. I assure you that we're doing everything we can for this family, and we obviously want to have a conversation with Imperial. And if that thought is even out there, I would ask, think about it from your own perspective. If this is your family member, if this is you, do you want people to say nothing, or do you want them to reach out? And I think that answer is pretty obvious, that we would that they would want somebody to reach out and let us get to the bottom of this.
Do you have surveillance camera footage that's captured the three of them in a car together? What's led you to these two persons of interest?
Yeah, so there is evidence that we are trying to go through. And like I said, we're trying to go through some forensic evidence that will hopefully lead us to that. But I think also talking and having discussions will maybe tie some of those things together. The exact details of that, kind of like with the car and the location you'd asked about, just give us some time to make sure we can process and work through everything, and then we can always get back to that.
I know search party earlier today. Is there a certain area that you would direct friends and family members or community members to help canvass and look for Imperial?
You know, a specific area, I would say no at this point. I think we want to make sure that we are, we're working in a strategic way versus just random people or, just checking random areas. I think if they have questions, if there's something that they could relay, that's where I go back to reaching out to Detective O'Connor, coordinate with our detectives and see about working in that regard versus just kind of doing their own thing. Now, certainly if they have information, call and let us know.
If someone wants to make a tip, can they remain anonymous?
Yeah, they absolutely can, and that's where our Central Ohio Crime Stoppers comes in, and they can always reach out through Central Ohio Crime Stoppers, leave that anonymous tip, and see if that helps out as well.
What do you want us to know about Imperial?
He's my angel. He's my baby. He's my strength. He's so smart. He's so talented. He's so loyal. He's loyal. And he loves his siblings. He has 2 sisters and 1 brother. He loves me. I'm his best friend. And he's my best friend. He doesn't deserve this. We just want him to come home. How would you feel if it was your baby? How would you go to sleep at night? How can you eat? How can you think? When all you want is for your baby to walk in the door and be okay. And somebody is taking that from me. Michael, please do the right thing. I just want to know where my baby is. It's not right. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve this at all. He is a strong prince. He is loved by so many people, not just his family. This city loves Imperial. His school, his family, his job, his friends. We're begging you, please let him come home to us. Please, just let my baby come home.
All the searches you all have had over the last week or so, I know mothers of murder killed children were out helping you all today. Talk to me about that. When is the next one? What have you guys?
The next one is tomorrow. I haven't got all the details yet. But we've been out every single day. Since the 21st, we've been hitting the pavement. We've been looking everywhere, every possible route, every wooded area, every alley. We're looking for our baby. Like, we're not going to stop. This is going to keep happening. Nobody is going to go away. We are going to keep on going until we find my son, my baby, my prince. Give him to me, please.
What's pushing you to keep going during this unthinkable?
My son would never give up on me. He would never give up on his family. I would never, ever, ever stop looking for my son. Ever. He doesn't deserve this. I just want him to be safe. I want him here. I'm never going to stop. I'm going to make noise until the Lord can hear me. I'm going to scream his name every day. No one will ever forget who this child is. This is my child, my son, and I want him back.
Does your son know the 2?
He does. They were acquaintances. I'm not going to say they were friends, but it was somebody that he trusted. So, yeah.
Do any of you want to say anything?
Just bring my nephew home. Just bring my nephew home. Like she said, he is well loved. He is a beautiful child. Like, you met him, you would just be in awe. He is very respectful, and he's just a wonderful little boy. And he was supposed to graduate this year. He missed homecoming. Like, we were all ready for all that, and it was taken away from us. So,
It's an awesome big brother. Just a wonderful child.
Yeah.
He's the oldest. You know, my kids love him. Her kids love him. You know, we just want him back home. You know, in any circumstances, we just need him back home. You know, so we can finally put this all to rest. You know, as a family. You know, whatever answers y'all got, just please reach out. You know, because if this was, nobody would want this happen to their family. You know, so if you can, just reach out. You know, with any questions, any answers. Detective O'Connor, you know, that's the person you guys call. You know, we just want Imperial back. You know, I helped raise him since he was a little boy. You know, my sister first had him. She came to the house and I just held him, you know, and
Almost dropped him.
We'll cut that out.
like, this is just a hard time for us, you know, and you know, with the passing of his dad the same way, it's just even harder on our family. You know, like, we just want justice. Which way it comes, we just need that closure. So if you guys have any questions, just please contact Detective O'Connor. That's all I have to say.